Either way, I would say let's move on. Where have we left off? So, where we left off last time was we just arrived at this weird town where we did some things in there, to say the least. And it also turns out we are something like close to a Knight's Kingdom or Warrior Kingdom that are fighting enemies or demons or something like that. Also, we learned we need to be taking a ferry or a ship upstream in order to arrive in the castle. Well, if we want to go to the castle in the first place. I assume we do, I'm not entirely sure. Private action is when you want to split up your party, currently we only have 2, and then each one just does their own thing, and I'm only controlling Radix in the town. Do you think they could have left this town and headed to Astral Castle Town? And yeah, she also gives me kind of a hint on where I should go next, whenever I split up as well. So we are still looking for our friends. Well, we traveled back in time about 300 years ago, and we are still looking for our friends. Does this guy look pretty much the same as me? Very similar. Just a different color. Oh well. Have you tested in the Windows starting stream soon? No, it's a plugin directly into the broadcasting software, as in OBS. So it doesn't really have anything to do with a separate window. It should display no matter what. So there's that. So, alrighty. Just longer Kate and different hair color, pretty much. So, we have not explored everything in this town, but yesterday I felt suddenly so crazy tired I decided it would be better to postpone this until I can actually appreciate what is in this game and also explore it properly. Oh, also we raided a pirate cave and just obliterated everybody, and we also learned that we can really easily blow ourselves up by standing in the gas that we are lighting on fire. Don't do that, guys, that's really unhealthy. Hi, welcome. Weapon store owner. He has a saber, he has a claymore. I believe I already stocked up on new... I didn't. Bandit helm armor is weather armor. And we just equipped that, so that's awesome. The Joxification is now hosting you as well. Thank you, I appreciate that. And how are you doing, sir? I believe that still didn't show up on stream, did it? Ah, why? I'm doing quite fine, thank you. Food store. Food store is in the basement of this place. What do we have here? Welcome! Blueberry, aquaberry. We own 6. I'm okay with 6 blueberries. Maybe I want to stock up soon-ish or something, not sure. Fruit, vegetable, meat, seafood, savory, mandrake. Nothing terribly interesting. You doing alright? Glad to hear that, that's awesome. And good morning, B-Dragon, how are you doing? Hi, Swordsman. I heard that Sir Ashley has snuck back into Astral. Sir Ashley? Who is that? We are just in a random house now. When I was about going, young lad, there were erupted a war most intense. The Demon World War. This war that's going on now doesn't even begin to compare to those dark times. Okay. You missed Discord yelling at you somehow. Aw. Hey Mike, how are you doing, sir? Good morning. I'm actually really surprised that there is nothing to find there. Oh, well. I think this is the game where everything is hidden everywhere. Quite interesting. So the item store here, what do we have, sir? Welcome. Think bomb, mind bomb, flare bomb, poison charm, spectacles, magic color. Composer pen, ruby, sapphire, guitar. Guitar is pretty expensive, by the way. Alright, nothing terribly interesting for me right now. You're going crazy, what? Why? That's less than ideal. Unless you're going crazy in a good way. But that's life waiting to hear back about the job. Oh yeah, right. Well, good luck with that. Adventure. There are lots of jewels in Astral Cave. They're in places that look like there might be jewels. Are you paying close attention to what I'm trying to say? Good. You just said twice the same thing. Pretty much one sentence. So what do we have here? Tataroi Arena, lobby. Right, in the arena you can find stuff. I don't want to fight stuff yet. I feel like my character is too weak to have any useful impact. From what I know, those arena type places are pretty rough, regardless of your level. Warrior B. We can't fight part of a rank at once and then go heal up and come back, can we? Nope. That guy's pathetic. Being allowed to hand bouquets to the winning fighter is what all the girls hope for. Wow, really? Tataroi Arena. What do we find here? Oh, that's no good. What are you doing? Ah, right. That's right, Ineki, sir. I want to see too. I want to see too. I want to see too. These reserved seats are all mine. Hi. Once you become an excellent blacksmith, creating really powerful weapons won't just be a dream anymore. I really don't want to talk with everybody. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Here I am, once again. I don't like talking to people in RPGs, yet I play lots of them. Is there something wrong with me? No, there's just too many people. I wonder where my daddy went. I mean, does every single one of those has a different dialogue? Seriously? Man, come on, can't you hold on a little longer? I want a little bit more. Hey, let's go somewhere else, somewhere where we can be all alone. I want to watch from the close up as possible. Yeah, so close that I'll be showered in the spraying blood. I don't think that's a good thing, lady. There are many talented challengers today. The monster capture squad must be having a hard time keeping up. I wonder where my daddy went. I mean, honestly, it seems like all of those have their separate dialogue. Well, the ones that you can talk to anyways. Iria. Oh, she's here. I didn't even realize she was there. He has such tremendous strength, but it must be a bit embarrassing fighting in front of all these people. Ooh, I can't see. Hey, these are the spectator seats. Don't jump down into battle arena, it's very dangerous. That's a lot of NPCs, yeah. Hey Kishura, how are you doing? Good evening. Oh, we already had that one. Who is acting hype? That's a lot of people there. Hi. Information Official 3. Those who have managed to become A-rank champions may challenge the A rank again at any time. Before our fight, we will temporarily take your restorative medicine and food. In exchange, we will provide you with a number of restorative medicines for your use in battle. This entrance is for combatants only. There are no real requirements for to participate. What? There are no real requirements for you to participate. When fighting, you may use spells, weapons, or even your bare hands if you want. You will rise in ranks as you win battles. Ranks range from H to the easiest to A. Hardest. Even if you successfully defeat 5 opponents in any given rank, and you will be given prizes based on your skill. I mean, sure, we can probably be rank H, right? Right? I'm not so sure about that one actually. What is this area? Yeah, the sentence, you said the sentence is bad English. For me it's always kind of, am I just reading it wrong, or is actually something wrong with the text itself? I heard they've got a group of adventurers that specialize in capturing monsters alive and bring them here to the arena to use in battles. Capturing them alive? Man, that's gotta be almost impossible unless you're really, really strong. That's a good point, actually. I mean, they are going to be a really ridiculously powerful monster later, and they just capture them alive and bring them here. That seems kind of crazy. So, where can I register? I would like to fight too. Tataroi. Yeah, well, let's just look some more. Astral City is on the top of a mountain, and the only ways to get in or out are by cargo ship or the super dangerous cave. The place is really an impregnable island. Right, you already told me that last time. I already talked with you, sir. It's just a word. I mean, can you imagine how much effort it has been to translate everything in this game? There is so much text. I mean, this lady here alone, if you have not been here yesterday, she gives you an entire... Let's actually just go again. Want to try something fun with me? 600 full for one time. Sure. No, it's not what you think it is. Okay, now close your eyes. Let's see. You're now in a cave. The path splits into two directions. What do? Continue to the right, I guess. Hey, a trap! It's a trap door. You fell. The end. Unfortunately, that's the end of this game. Don't talk to me again sometime if you're not busy. It's... I guess it's a pretty small version of you choose your own adventure type of book. In a sense, as in, if you go to the left, you encounter a splattered corpse. If you, well, look at the corpse, you find some, well, interesting items. Then you can go on, and then you encounter a chimera, which you can defeat by using a firebomb. She, by the way, takes away a firebomb from you, for real, if you actually use it in that makeshift adventure thing. Pretty fascinating. You would want your money back if that was it. Yeah, I mean, that was 600 fall right there. I didn't know going to the right was straight up wrong choice. I've never taken that. It wouldn't be good to go ahead by myself. I don't know what the heck going ahead means. So, let's go outside. Gather area. Back to our party. Okay, let's continue ahead. Then we go to the left. I don't know what's on the left. It's just kind of... It wouldn't be good if we continue by myself. Okay, I don't know what that means though. Skill Guild? I think I already picked those up. That's the first thing I always do in those areas. Also greetings, Tsukigato. How are you doing? Hi. It's best to quit while you're ahead. What? Listen to my advice. Don't while you're ahead. Adventurers or drunks are the only ones who ever dare to go inside. Can I save here? Yes, I can. I mean, the only thing I did right now is I talked to various random people and I lost 600 gold. But you have to live with your choices. Astral Cave. So this is the super dangerous cave that we heard about. Let's see. Astral Cave. Danger ahead. Okay. If you're wondering what that thing is, I have Flintstone equipped, which allows me to set stuff on fire. I have no idea what that area over there is supposed to do. Maybe you can do something with those flowers once in a while. Mandrakes. I have no idea how strong mandrakes are, they might just completely obliterate me. So Iria unfortunately does not want to help out, but mandrakes don't seem to be too terribly strong. Let's see, they give 600 gold, pretty good. 225 experience, also pretty good. Air Slash learned, radically in the level. Mandrake acquired. What is an Air Slash? I have no idea, let's see. So special, set techniques. Familiar. Oh, I can send a pigeon to shop for you even from the depths of the dungeon. Call a pigeon. I need bird food? Interesting. But that's actually a really interesting concept too. You can send a carrier pigeon to go and buy stuff for you. I've never used it yet, but apparently you need bird food for that. How do you acquire it? No clue. Either way, we have air slash. That's on R now. Long range R is air slash. Doing well, slept in a bit from staying up over Eve. Night for Evo. Oh, I see. Glad to hear you're doing well though. Yeah, Evo was apparently a pretty big thing. It's just, I feel like I've never gotten the entrance into the fighting game scene myself, and so I'm not terribly interested. But it's always fun hearing stories from people that are really into it. It's just, for me, since I've never have anything to do with serious fighting game stuff, I just don't know anything about it, and thus it's just kind of okay. Nice to me, I guess. So I'm just moving on ahead, hoping to not get into dangerous encounters. Armed Knight. Why is an armed knight attacking me? No clue. Or maybe we were attacking the armed knight and he was just standing there. 150 experience. Alright. 1 magic point recovered. So far so good. Sapphire acquired. I just randomly interacted with something and I acquired something. I had no idea you could do that. Wow. 2 armed knights. Wow, they are super weak against lightning. They were acquired. We can sell that. Before I was into fighting games, I was kinda like speedrunning to me. I can't watch a game and haven't really played before when I until it's being played at very high skill level. I see. Fair enough. Blueberry obtained. You can't carry anymore. Aw, at least now I know what that does, and if I have too many already. Slimes. Okay, this is my long-range ability. Also, apparently slimes are too weak to do anything against me. Blueberry, blueberry, blueberry acquired. Wow, they give a ton of blueberries here. Which I already bought maximum amount. The one really awesome thing is you get a ton of money really quickly in this game. So if I just need a bit more money, I can really quick go and grind some. However, one thing I noticed, the lady is not doing anything. Let's try to change up our formation. Maybe she will be more inclined to actually battle with us. Hopefully anyways. Is there something down here? It doesn't look like it. Also, maybe I now need to go back in there to check whether there is something on the floor somewhere that I just didn't see. By the way, I'm just mashing the A button to interact with stuff that I may or may not be able to see. And I just happen to have the Flintstone active, which doesn't usually do anything outside of specific instances, from what I can tell. So yeah, apparently up here is nothing. So we're just running back. Blueberry. Oh, maybe something is... No? Can't go over there. That head looks really suspicious. Maybe you can walk through areas. That's actually going to be a really big thing. I don't know whether there are enough resources on this game to know whether or where hidden dungeons or specific items are, etc. So that's going to be kind of interesting to figure out too. More blueberries that we unfortunately don't have any use for. I mean, it would be nice if we actually got to use the blueberries before we picked up new ones. Have I been here? Oh, this is where I came from, yeah. So let me real quick check where the other thing was. He just had Guts picking up. I believe Guts reduces your damage taken by 50% at certain, well, times anyways. There is strategy option for her, since she seemed to adamant do not help. Technically, yes, there is in a sense. It's just kind of strategy. Protect allies, protect yourself. Don't use any techs. Use all your strength. Use all your strength is usually what she is set to. But I changed up stuff to test whether she was more inclined to do stuff. Because, well, she wasn't not really doing anything either. But now she doesn't do anything either. So yeah, alrighty. Also, there's apparently really nothing here. I did just double check, I guess. Maybe I should also go and check up there. Okay, when I was not doing anything for a while, she was starting to attack herself. I don't want to go in there quite yet. Astral Cave, danger ahead. Yeah, so far the danger has been rather mild, but I'm not sure whether there's going to be more. So I'm not going to wait a little bit, and then she attacks now. And then she doesn't do anything anymore until I stop attacking myself. They were required. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just kind of... The main thing I'm worrying about then routing this game for the speedrun is I really don't know how many resources there are on this game specifically. If it's like Tales of Phantasia, it's just kind of... There is not that much hidden stuff. And there is plenty of information, or more like specifically enough information to find everything. But on this one I just have no idea. We'll see. I'm sure there is enough information. Alright. Astral Cave. Ooh. Water effects. Sweet. And what's in here? I have no clue. More on that. Ow! Whoa! What a monster! Did you see that? He just boomeranged his sword back and forth, which did 400 damage to each of my characters. So I should really not wait to attack them and just go. That was kind of crazy. Astral Cave, and there's a save point. Does that mean there's some more danger ahead, or is this just a halfway point? There's more to it? I don't know. Apparently I can't open this, so this might be for later, I would imagine. Maybe there's something over here. More flowers, alright. I'm pretty sure you can do something with those flowers eventually. I just don't know what. Nice, alrighty. When Radix decides to go behind the enemies, that's really convenient. Because then we can just, well, encircle them. The tricky portion will be to figure out how to do this deliberately. Also, you can actually go down here. For some reason I thought this was a abyss, a black hole. You get what I mean? Somewhere where you don't normally fall down, but in this game it's water for now. Oh, what is that? Oh, we can actually go in here. Astral Cave. What is this? Spectacles obtained. Thank you. There's nothing else here. That was nasty. Yeah, that boomerang blade was kind of impressive. Astral Cave, we have a button. What does that mean? I can't dodge myself, which is probably my main gripe with this game for... Oh. Oh boy. Holy cow. I mean, so far they have not done anything, and now just completely obliterate me. Oh well. Holy moly. Let's just continue, I guess. Maybe now we will not get destroyed as much. Maybe. Let's just keep attacking. I mean, it seems like they're attacking a straight thingy. Rip indeed. Flip the switch. Yes, please. I have no idea what flip the switch does. Maybe it opens up the gate on the main area. Attack. I think this is a different type of knight. Maybe. Not sure about that. No, it's actually the same ones. I probably was just really lucky that they didn't do that up until now. So I imagine... yeah, the main door is now open. However... what was that door on the left there? So many mysteries. Oh wow, those bunnies are a lot stronger than the previous ones. Yeah, fire is extremely effective against those Manriks. Radix gained a level. Nice, that means she is something like 2 experience away from the next level. Because normally those two are really close, oops, wrong, together in terms of how quick they reach next level. So, also let's upgrade our skills a little bit, I guess. Maybe more biology to get higher HP. On the other hand, I'd rather do some other stuff instead, like... should I focus on crafting for him? I mean, he is already pretty deep into mineralogy, workmanship and aesthetic sense. Let's bring the aesthetic sense 1 higher. Okay, metallurgy to 3, and workmanship. Where is workmanship? There it is. Let's bring that up to 3 as well. And metallurgy increased to level 4. Radix identify ability, okay, to level 4 as well. So he can craft stuff better now. For you, lady. Let's see, what else could you get? He was doing some art stuff earlier. So sketching just brings up sketching. Do I just go all the way out on sketching for her? Because that's really, really expensive. I might just do that. And greetings, Dr. Amamine. I really like this game so far. It's kind of special, rather unique, and also really intriguing. How are you doing? What the heck is going on with this game? It depends on what you're asking for, let's put it that way. Currently we are just kind of looking to get into the Astral Kingdom, because that's kind of where we expect our friends to be. We have no idea where the other two are, so the other two being Millie, essentially our lady friend from our hometown, basically the friend of Radix, and then Iria's commander, Ronixis, I believe, or something like that. Those two have been split up from us when we traveled 300 years into the past, because we, well, didn't travel at the same time. So we got placed into vastly different locations and we have no idea what's going on there. Metallurgy, sketching, there's a crafting system in this game. When you go into your item, you can go to item creation, and then you do cooking, authoring, crafting. I can now craft something out of iron. And I just crafted something, a strange figure has been created. What is this? I have no clue. You just created it. I mean, he randomly creates something and then asks, what is this? I don't know. And... here, botched drink created. Good job. What is this? What? Amusing lump created. Yeah, I have no clue what that does in the end. It's just kind of... sounds interesting. Let's focus this guy here on crafting. Let's focus the lady on sketching and see where that leads us. All crafting is basically random. The odds of getting something good depends on your skill and the material you use. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Oh, it's a pretty bunny. Lame. Lady is really strong over there. Kiria gained a level. Low skills result in a ton of garbage. Pretty much, yeah. Item creation, authoring. I create... As long as I have research pens, I could create some authoring stuff. But I guess the research pens are not exactly readily available. Authoring would allow you to create stuff that increases your abilities. And I imagine that is later down the line a bit more efficient than investing skill points, because the more skill points you invest, and the higher level the ability is, the more skill points you need to bring it one level higher. That's just my assumption. So we unfortunately don't have anything to create some art with, so we just leave it at that for now. At least that's how it is in later games. I think this is kind of similar, at least for now. Where are we here? Oh. I would like to read that, I still can't, I guess. Pretty bunny. Ow. Good job, lady. Mandrick. Acquired. Crystal acquired. So yeah, just random objects seem to have random stuff in it. It kind of makes sense where they are located, I just don't... It's just kind of, for me, interact with everything. Oh. Who are you? Greetings, Surfir. What are you doing in a place like this all by your... What are you doing? Wow. Rude. What is he doing? I have no clue. I want to explore this level here before I go on. Apparently there are two ways to get into the Astral Kingdom. Either by using this very dangerous cave, as in everybody says it's very dangerous, or by using the cargo ship. I have no idea what the cargo ship or where it is, so I'm just going through the cave, I guess. Wow, I'm stunned. Those things do pack quite a punch when they actually hit you. Less than a day. Where is your friend from the beginning of the game? Dorn? Dorn is probably still petrified. Technically speaking, he will be petrified in about 300 years. Essentially, we traveled back in time and we got split up. So we are looking for each other now, while also looking for our objective. One way or another, I guess. So there's nothing I can do or get here, I see. Weird. Maybe I would need to use a pickaxe to actually get stuff from there. That would be interesting. Let me actually try that. What if I equip the pickaxe instead? Oopsie. Watch the ring. A poorly made ring. Nobody would want to put it on. Yeah. I agree. So let's put on the pickaxe. Maybe we can pickaxe something here. No, it doesn't look like it. Can't go through there. There are a lot of hidden passages in this game. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Saber acquired. We already have those, I think 3 times now. Maybe only twice, since I may have lost one. I guess there's nothing else to find here, or is there? Honey thieves. Honey thieves are, I don't think, particularly dangerous. However, this guy is. Well, would be if he gets to hit us. He has a really quick attack and can just kind of stun lock us. Spectacles acquired. Greetings, Kira-senpai. How are you doing? Why is Switch not working like it should? What is not working? That sounds less than ideal. You're just interacting with everything, trying to find everything. Astral Cave. You're still in the Astral Cave. Ooh. I'm actually going to run from this, or try anyways. Exactly, that's why. Yeah, maybe I should have fought them. I don't know what is better in this case, running or fighting them. Running takes a while, but fighting them is maybe safer. I really don't know, actually. I really don't know. Blackberry, MP restore, resurrect bottle, savory, blueberry, I guess. Ouch indeed. 1200 fall. I really don't think this detour for 1200 gold, or fall, whatever you want to call it, is worth it. Since you just fight 2 battles, and you have that money. Easily. Okay, let's fight them actually. Okay, as long as I'm quick enough to attack him repeatedly, they never throw their sword. And they're also really weak to the lightning saber, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, my restorative items are quickly becoming, well, depleted. You're sick because I put you 8 yesterday, can't go into... Uh-oh, sorry to hear that. Can't go into theater mode though? That's a bit weird. Unlocking was the easy way to defeat strong enemies. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I hope you get better soon, Kira-senpai. It is no fun to be sick. Alright, as long as we can keep hitting him, it's no problem. More of those things. I have no idea what we can... Maybe we just don't have the ability to find plants, I guess, because we don't have herbalism or something like that. I feel like that's a pretty interesting assumption, isn't it? Might be. Mandrake root acquired. I'm actually really worried about combat here, because there does not seem to be a reliable way to not take damage, unless I'm just straight up not good enough, I guess. More stuff in the Astral Cave here. Slimes, alright. Slimes are awesome because apparently they can drop those... They can't even hurt us. Alright, I'm actually going to wait until they split up, or hopefully anyways. Unless the lady just destroys them. Because I think when they split up, they have a subsequently higher chance to drop items. They didn't drop anything, but we gained some levels, I guess. No problem. Let's see... Just interact with everything! Weird. Alright, there's nothing here, I guess. Okay, I think we should have them. Kiria's getting really low on HP. Hey Square Bear, how are you doing? And also greetings to you, Chuck Brody. How are you doing? Oh. Why did we... Weird. That sign seems to be misplaced from where its actual hitbox is. Bit weird. Mapping looks nice in this game. What do you mean with mapping, if I may ask? Bam. Did I invest any skills and points into cooking abilities? Not really. I probably should, I guess. As in, the cooking is unlocked. But I didn't get any items to cook from, I guess. That's a good point, I probably should do that. Item creation, cooking... We don't have any ingredients yet. Well, I should have probably bought them, now that you mentioned it. The maps themselves are nicely designed, look beautiful. Let's see. That's awesome. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where am I going? Where do I come from? What does it do? What is the meaning of a teacup? Why don't we just use glasses? Because teacups are better for holding hot beverages. Thank you very much. Maybe I can pick up a stone or so? I don't know. Am I back at the... I have no clue where I am at. Alright, I know now where I am at. Fair enough. That didn't hit him. Interesting. I would have expected that to hit this guy down there as well. And greetings, Gaia's Ultima. How are you doing? Going quite fine here. Have I been here before? There's another head statue there. That's the second one I found so far. I don't know whether they have any significance, I'm just noticing stuff. Doesn't seem to have any significance now. Maybe later. Oh, there are two goat guys. That went pretty well. I think I've been through here before. Yeah, that's where I originally came from. So I essentially just went into a circle. Okay, that's also where I went to before. First thing I did. Awesome. We managed to defeat them unscathed. More sabers acquired. Probably just useful for selling items, I guess. So, considering how slow you are in actually running away... By the way, I really like how this looks. Considering how slow you are in actually running away in this game, even for speedrunning it might be better to just straight up fight certain enemies. I guess it just really depends on which enemies are worth fighting, which ones are more of a nuisance and not whatnot. So we'll see about that. A sense of orientation could always be me. I usually need to walk about every way 5 or 6 times and then I know it for a long time. Where to go? Necklace acquired. Labor obtained. We already have those. Fresh bottle obtained. What do you do with a fresh bottle? What do you do with a necklace? I don't know. Necklace. A beautiful sapphire necklace. Evasion +1. I mean... it's something. Beautiful sapphire necklace for a beautiful lady. Or something like that. I really wonder why sometimes Radix decides to go behind the enemy. I just mashed the A button and it happens once in a while. I probably need to figure that one out in detail a bit more eventually. Alright, so I know where those chests are, so let's go back to the save point for now. Wasn't Star Ocean played online? Not really, no. There is a game called Phantasy Star Online. That's a different franchise though. Which is, by the way, what I mistook this franchise here with beforehand. Phantasy Star Online is something completely different. But there might be an online version or capability in some Star Ocean game. I just don't know about that one though. Why can I not use items? Oh, because I was busy. Resurrect bottle. Did he just increase his damage significantly right there? As in, it seemed like he suddenly had double damage output. Did I by accident use an item that I didn't want to use? You always mixed it up. Up until recently I didn't even know there was a separate thing. So yeah, you're not the only one. Another head statue. What does the button do? Don't press it until you know what you're doing, I guess. There's a door, there's a not open door. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Slimes. Hopefully they drop a lot of blueberries. Oops, sorry about that. Blueberry acquired, alright. Blueberries are not terribly expensive, you just really run out quickly of them. Since they only replenish 20%. The guts thing is a crit, is that what you're talking about? Was that 2 guts in a row? He just straight up did 500 damage instead of his usual 200-ish. That's what I was talking about. I have no idea what those symbols mean. So here, I'm doing only 250. I know guts is kind of a critical hit type of thing. But I didn't see the guts added to my character there. And that was for 2 successive hits. Which is why I'm kind of wondering. Is neither not open either. I wonder whether that's just a chance that Radix decides to go behind the enemy instead of being there. Well, cave, Claymore obtained. We don't have a big guy that could wield the Claymore. Because, well, I know that much. Alrighty, we got those guys too. There's one that gives a temporary strength boost. Interesting. It's not open. Nothing is open, apparently. I really don't like the bunny encounters. Because they have a pretty high chance of actually hitting me. And then stunning me, and then hitting me about 4 or 5 times. Not a fan of those bunnies. In some levels. Skill activation at chest skill. I was not talking about area though. Or, well, I was not having in mind area when you... What I was talking about earlier was, is that a chance of him to just go behind his enemies? As in pure chance type of thing. Metallurgy. I would imagine you need to have more aesthetic sense for crafting better stuff. So let's get more aesthetic sense, even though it's really expensive. Apparently that was not it. What else do we need? Mineralogy or workmanship? Let's go for workmanship, since that has a lower level. Nope. Maybe it would have been mineralogy. Herbalism? Sounds useful technically. And I really don't know what, I just go with area. I mean, the sketching seems rather sketchy. Oh well, that's okay, I guess. And I think this is back to the main room here. I decided to use a lightning attack there to get rid of that guy quickly. They were required. I know there are basically passive skills that have a chance of activating, like dealing more damage or stuff. So I guess the double damage is part of that. That game looks pretty complex. This one here, it is pretty tricky. Aww. He got kicked. That's so nice. Flip the switch. Let's do it. This door is not open. Was it open before? Can I activate the switch again? You can activate the switch again. Not open either. Was I on the left? I don't think so. Funny thieves and the robber axe. Spectacles acquired. Well, there was more stuff over here. Flare bomb obtained. I probably should use a flare bomb against certain enemy constellations. Okay, wait, this is where I couldn't enter before. What's the point of that being open now? Or is it? I assume this is essentially me making a gigantic circle here. Or not, now this door is closed. Maybe there's something open here. Or maybe that's just a similar looking room, although it's approximately in the same place. So it would make sense. And greetings, God on you though. I'm doing quite fine. How are you doing? Oh yeah, Guts has various effects, like you can take half damage, you can deal more damage, stuff like that. It has various effects apparently. That much I know. Let's just flip the switch and see what happens in the various other areas, I guess. Limes, please give me some blackberries, that would be amazing. I'm waiting real quick until they hopefully split up. They don't deal any damage to us anyways. I think that way they have a higher chance of dropping items. I don't know though, it's just my assumption because last time they split up so severely I had 3 drops. And before I had 0 or 1 when they didn't split up. I think I might be right here. 2 blackberries acquired. Wait, it's closed now. And this one is open now. What? Hang on a second. I did press... I flipped that switch twice. I assumed it was an on and off switch, but in reality it actually cycles through multiple states. This door here, when I first didn't press the switch, it was not open. Then I pressed the switch, it was not open. Now I press the switch again and now it is open. So this is not just an on and off switch. What does that tell me? I have no clue. That basically tells me I have to kind of test until I get the correct combination. I don't even know where I need to go. This kind of looks like the way to go now. Maybe I just did accidentally the correct thing. Back to work after 2 weeks vacation. Work is really kicking your butt. Aww. Well, I hope it's not too bad. I'm in control of area now. Change tactics from... Oh, I can run to designated spots that I want to. I can also guard. Or tell her to guard. But this is interesting. My cursor cannot go high enough to actually guard him. It doesn't work. So when I press A, this is what happens. When I press B, I can switch character. When I press X, this menu comes up. When I press Y, I can then subsequently start attacking. I can also go long or short range attack based on just pressing Y. Basically, pressing Y gives me a free cursor over whatever I want to do. Interesting. How does the battle system work? I'm not entirely sure yet. Whoa, Kraken is now hosting you for the bunch of viewers. Thank you! Really appreciate that and welcome everybody. I'm just trying to figure out the battle system here. Up until now, I had no clue. You could actually designate your place to run to. So when I do this, I tell her to run over here, and I then subsequently switch to this guy and... yeah, I can. Interesting. Alright, so I can position myself and get myself out of harm's way. Or her, for that matter. If I just play it properly. Blueberries acquired a bunch. Awesome. So yeah. Welcome to Star Ocean for the Super Famicom. This is a fan translation, and I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Although this is kind of a preparation for speedrunning this game eventually. So I try to also learn the more detailed mechanics of the entire system and how to use and maybe even abuse it. So yeah, thank you very much for the host, Kraken. How and what were you doing? Or are you doing? So, just mashing A will repeatedly attack and let my character run up to the enemy to attack them. Pressing Y lets me select the target more freely or the place I want to run to, or the more specific command of protecting someone. Whatever that does. I don't actually know. Oh, there's a statue there. Let's go and save before we do anything else. You're doing a low-level natural magic Final Fantasy VI run. And I am in between Forza Fiesta runs. Oh, nice. A low-level natural magic run. That sounds like a challenge. Although, I have to admit I don't really know much about 6. But it does definitely sound like a challenge. I know that characters like Zealous inherently learn magic like ice. But other than that, I don't really know what other characters can do outside of their base specific ability. So that sounds like quite a challenge, considering you are limited in your scope of magic. I wonder if the speedrun is going to require grinding particular crafts for early weapons/armor/accessories, or if the skill points are too expensive to be worth it in the speedrun. Well, we'll figure that all out in the week where we'll focus on this game. Battle RNG manipulation? I'm not sure about RNG manipulation. HP and MP restored. Oh, I just used berries, but thank you, I appreciate that, because MP restored is actually quite handy. Since now I can essentially use my abilities again and again and again, no problem, not having to worry about it. So, can I now use this guy on... Lady! Don't kill him yet, I was testing stuff. Please give me another battle, I need to test stuff real quick. I'm not sure I want to go down there yet. Is there any other way I can go? So this is long magic right now. But I could only use short range, I think. Maybe certain items are going to be worth it, others may not be. We'll see, I guess. So there are two ways to go from here. This seems to be the way out. I wonder whether there was an entirely different way I could have gone to get up here in the first place. I think a lot of this speedrun is going to be acquiring the correct weapons and then figuring out how to cheese bosses and enemies alike. Although, since you can't easily avoid enemies' encounters or run away from them, basically having to fight random encounters seems to be a pretty big deal so far. Maybe there's something I just don't know about yet. As in, I know you can reduce your encounter rate, or increase it for that matter, but that's all I know. I'm not sure whether there is more to it. Another head. There's a door. And a chest. That's a mimic? Rude. Just destroyed area. Radix gained a Leviat. Level twin/learned. Reversal obtained. I think that might have been a guarded chest. Or it was literally on the same frame where I encountered enemies and opened a chest. So let's see, twin/learned. Blaze sword is quite nice. Flash whirl. Shock sword is actually quite useful here. Let's see, twin slash. A two-move technique in which you slice an enemy upward with a sword and slice downward quickly. Pretty much the exact same as the fire ability, as it seems. Probably just a bit more straightforward, I guess? Maybe? Okay, Hasan. The second story is seriously one of your favorite games of all time. Nice. I've actually had quite a few people coming in here say that about Second Story being their favorite, at least of the series, if not of all time, or one way or another. So it does definitely sound really promising. That is on PlayStation, right? So do I wait now until they split up? So do you protect her? Oh, she uses up a lot of magic in these battles where she doesn't have to. Chi Kung Kick learned. And we get a bunch of blueberries. PlayStation, alrighty. On PlayStation, then ported to PSP later on. Two sabers. Second evolution, I think. Interesting. From what I know, there's also a remake with the second game's mechanics of this game, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't use the guide or explore as much as I should have. I will end up with 5 customers. Okay. You are talking about 2, I believe. I don't know anything about this game here specifically or 2. But that sounds like quite extensive. Pretty much like Chrono Cross, really. Wait, bridge again? This is where I came. Oh, no, this is a different bridge. Pretty bunny. Skill guts. So that's cut out the entire damage that I would have received, apparently. I think I get increasingly less experience. You get what I mean. Less and less experience as I fight stuff. Haven't found anything recently. I might be back down here. It really seems like this is just an alternative path to get up to the top. Limiter off? What does a limiter do, if I may ask? They're cook-wired. I really don't know where I'm going. It really feels like I'm just going backwards right now. It's an Easter egg towards the end of the game. It takes the final boss from level 99 to 250, makes its AI crazy. Oh, that sounds like fun. Quote unquote fun. Depends on how you can handle that kind of situation. Spectacles acquired. Astral cave. Now I'm getting deeper and deeper into the cave again. That doesn't sound right. They do so much damage with their flying swords. If they get to do them, that is. With the right people and setup, it's not so bad. Fair enough. Astral cave. Astral cave, astral cave. Oh! Oh, I am back all the way down. This is a secondary. No, I can't go back up. No! Oh my god, this is a secondary pathway to get up. Or back down, I guess? Maybe it's just to get back down? Oh boy. I had the feeling that I was running backwards. And now it's pretty much confirmed that I did run backwards. That sounds like fun, Fenthil. Also, of course. I'm not sure whether that's an of course. But to an extent that seems almost necessary, I guess. You didn't hit anything with that there. Mandrake acquired. So I just need to remember where to go through. I'm actually not even unhappy that I happened to do that, since now I can just remember where to go through. And know that for the future, I guess, you could say. That was a really good setup for me. Radix gained the level. Like hitting the level cap at the moment the real game begins. Interesting. Oh, this is where I... Alrighty. I mean, I actually personally really like the idea of not being able to improve your character any further by just straight up training. But then that you have to subsequently implement and come up with strategies that actually work regardless of your level, one way or another. That is kind of what I really like personally. But it really depends on the game, on whether that's fun to do or not. If the game just kind of straight up kills you because you don't have the exact right setup, it's not particularly fun usually to figure out. But if you have a variety in approaches, and also based on how good you play, that kind of determines your success. It is more fun to me personally. Rump all the pizza. In a sense, I just really like games where if I play well, I can have really terrible equipment, but the correct strategy and the correct approach and the correct gameplay will pull me through anyways. Having the right weapon is just kind of basically on the edge. If it's kind of like you have that special weapon that allows you to put your enemy to sleep, and then you can deal with other enemies first, I'm okay with that. But if it's a requirement that you put that guy to sleep with that specific weapon, that starts kind of where it's not so fun anymore for me, personally. So apparently I've arrived at the peak. Nice music. So this is Astral Castle Town. First, let's look for an inn. We'll ask around about the others after that. Oh. Well then, I will register it in Iria's name, okay? Yes, thank you. Radix, what do we do now? I think it's worth looking around Astra. Try strolling around town. Okay, let's come back after a little while. Alright, this is the inn, and I will probably not remember that, and just going to random buildings until I suddenly get into the inn again. So, welcome, item stop owner. So I would like to have healing items. You don't have healing items. Crystal, diamond, pure are all. Flare bomb, mind bomb, stink bomb. A small explosive bottle that can make a single enemy dizzy. That might actually be useful if I actually use it. Let's get one. Flare bomb. I'm okay with this. Hi, grocery store owner, welcome. Blueberries, there we go. All the blueberries, stock up. Blackberries. I guess having a certain amount is fine. I have so much gold all of a sudden, by the way. Here's poison, I'm okay with this. Grain. Vegetables. Let's get some vegetables. I guess let's get a little bit of meat. I don't even know what type of items I need to create other items. Savory. Lavender. Mandrake. I assume savory and lavender are optional ingredients, maybe? Hey Zolith, how are you doing? You want a slice of pizza? Well, he wanted it too, and so he rumped it. Alrighty, let's see. We can actually cook stuff now. Let's create some items. Cooking. I can make fruit. Or vegetable. So she just created bad stew. If I showed this to somebody, they think I'm an amateur, which you are, lady. You are an amateur cooking. We don't have a good cook yet. Alright, I understand. That's basically like crafting stuff. And each individual thing, it is not a mix of things, it's each individual thing can create something. That's good to know. Ria's mansion. Who is Raya? Or Ria? Study. Studying weapons and shields and stuff, I see. Or maybe that's just general decoration. Anyways, the hallway. That's a large building, by the way. And we're just stumbling into it without even asking whether we are allowed to be here. Use only one item for crafting. Yeah, I realized, thank you. Each ingredient had a different item pool and draws from a different crafting type of ability. That is a really large building. In the bar, we find this guy. Murderous warrior. Don't stand behind me. Even I can't stop this right arm of mine and my own. Rude. When you mention one of the 3 celebrated people of the demon world, Rias is the first one who comes to mind. Wait, what? Say that again. When you mention one of the 3 celebrated people of the demon world, war. Oh, okay. The world war. Because we have just been in Rias mansion. Welcome. Thank you. He doesn't sell anything, apparently. Hi. Left-handed mercenary. Astral isn't directly fighting with the Demon World's army like Van or Sylvaland, but a lot of our Highlander soldiers are active over there. Okay. Weapons. Armory Armorer. Welcome. We have a Sinclair, Claymore, Ruby Wand. Ruby Wand. Foreshadowing. Hard Knuckle. Ringmail. This sounds like a plan, upgrading our armor. Chinese G armor. A fighting uniform with a slight Chinese feel to it. Oh, it's better for Iria, so let's get it for her. Round shield, we already had that. Iron greaves. Alright. Okay with this. Thank you very much. Oh, one thing. Right, he equips that and she equips that as well. One thing I wanted to check is how much the sabers are worth. For selling, that is. Because we did get a lot of sabers down there. So we have found a claimer, but we don't have anyone who can wield a claimer. Maybe eventually. Sabers. So 150 gold per saber. We don't use them anyways. But they are also not that valuable. That's good to know. Skill guild. Nice. Hey, won't you buy some skills information? Sure. Technique level 3, we need that. Combat level 3, I believe, is what we also need. Oh, combat level 3. Really expensive. Use it well. Yep. That was pretty much all my money. Now I need 5,000 more, well, 4,000 more gold than to buy the other thing. I'm really curious what skills that unlocked. So let's see, what did we get? Combat skills. So we got counterattack, a skill which automatically attacks after dodging. Oh wait, I didn't even have that yet. That's an old one. I forgot to invest points into that. I'm pretty sure about that. A skill which raises your attack power. Mental training. Sounds useful. Link combo, a skill which allows you to combine techs. Sounds useful. I have no idea how you do that though. Also, there seems to be still stuff that I have no idea how to unlock. Either way, let's get Iria up to using those as well. Other than that, I would like to invest more into sketching with her, but I don't have any place where I can even buy sketching ingredients, so that seems kind of pointless for now. I'll just save up her skill points. Maybe I'll need them later. Link is OP. I have no idea what that does. Good evening, Mustache Bike. How are you doing? And thank you. I remember in Star Ocean 2 there was a crowd who could pretty reliably make money on once you'd leveled it up enough, but I can't remember what it was. Like the basic success item sold for significantly more than the material. Okay. Dark side, making fake checks and stuff. I see. Yeah, we'll figure out whether there's something like this here too. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. What is in here? A house. No, in here is not a house, that is a house where we are in. You get what I mean. Hi, lady. Just a little longer, be patient. What? Are they hungry? They are hungry. I'm hungry! You're a boy, just be patient. Mom, I'm hungry. Sure. Astral Castle Town Port. What do we find here? How? That castle is in the middle of a mountain. How can it have a port? Does that make any sense? I'm tired. Let's rest at the inn. That's what Iria said, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. So that's probably where we want to go next, I guess. But she doesn't want to go there yet, because something needs to happen in the inn first. Girl, this is Astral Castle Town. It's town with lots of strong people. Sounds interesting. Oh, that's Raya's mansion. I know that much. What else do we have here? That's the inn. I don't think I've been in here yet. Hi. Scholastic Lloyd. Scholastic Lloyd? Lloyd? We found Lloyd again. Give me a second, I need to real quick throw out the moth that I just caught in my hand. No joke. Oh, alrighty. I'm back, sorry. So basically there was just that weird moth type thingy, or butterfly, whatever you want to call it, flying around in my room for some reason. Well, I guess I do have the window open. And so I decided to reach out for it. I happened to catch it and now I threw it out. Alrighty. Scholastic Lloyd. Do you know about the feather folk? They're a race who look like angels and have wings, like birds. I did not know that. That sounds interesting. He's eating your pizza, Rumps. He loves pizza. You need to hide it a bit better. Or bake more, so you both have enough. Maybe? Okay, you can't leave the town anymore. This is the entrance, apparently. And I think I've explored everything now. Alrighty, let's go. You're good. Black Mage, Mystic Knight, Beastmaster, Chemist. Oh, yes, trouble. Let's put it this way, Mustache Bike. That seems like a really good starting point for you. Chemist can be a bit overwhelming what he can do, but just go with it. Your classes are really strong there. As in, that's a really, really powerful group. And if you're not too familiar with the game, let me tell you, don't worry, just keep trying, and if anything else fails, you can just level up a little. But that group is really good, and you can easily get through everything once you figure out how to do that, which is the fun portion. Good luck with that mustache bike, sounds awesome. Heraldic Mage. I'm currently in the middle of a research about beast-human transformation phenomenon. The race referred to as a lycanthrope are few in number, but for some reason they transform from the form of a person to an animal. Why is this? Oh, we now have bird people and we have wolf people. Werewolves. Interesting. So we find Peter. And I forgot who the other one was. Oh yeah, we find Peter and Kevin, so that sounds like a plan. Hi. One night is 34. Yep, let's see. What happens if you don't have 34? Thing? A bell? I wonder if it's something going on. They didn't go check, they just went to sleep, I guess. Might be my lack of experience. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get there. Did you hear? Huh? Apparently Rias, the cavalry captain, was murdered. They're saying his daughter Fear was the one who did it. His daughter? Fear? I don't know what to think about that. Well, we saw a little cutscene of Fear entering the cave. I didn't realize that was a lady. Well, that's less than ideal. Also, one thing I forgot to do is I wanted to sell a bunch more stuff. So I would be able to buy that one ability thing that I have not bought yet. So let's see, what do I want to sell? I can sell the Claymore. I never using flare bombs, but oh well. Spectacles I do want to use. Mandrake. Strange figure. Badly made human figure. Who turns out this crap? Aww. Watch the ring. Amusing lump item. It's funny, but what on earth is this? Rainbow diamond. I don't want to sell that, but in a speedrun that's likely something I'm going to pick up and sell, actually. Just to gain some basic money. Reverse doll? I don't want to really use those, I guess. Artemis leaf. Stalker's comic. Maybe that's useful later. Crystal. A crystal. Fresh bottle. Stink bomb. Fruit. Composer thingy. Melt potion. Mind bomb. A syrupy medicine. It gives off an extremely bad feeling. No extra details. Meat. Bat stew. Sour stew that has all the wrong spices. Restores HP by 1%. Lady, you're terrible at this. Kung Fu G. And I don't have enough money to buy the thing. So I may have to go outside and fight just a little bit, because I'm really curious about the abilities that I can pick up here. But before we do that, let's go to Raya's house here. Or Raya's mansion. Let's see, did anything happen to him? At least it doesn't appear to be here. Good afternoon, Sir Night Dude, how are you doing? Nothing in here. I mean, we are just running around in a murdered person house. And no one cares, I guess. That's something. Ah, it's just a barrel. Good afternoon, Sir Night Dude. How are you doing? I may have said that already. Sorry. So yeah, I'm actually, real briefly, going outside here. Fight just a little bit to get enough money. 5,000 gold. Or fall, I guess. You gain just enough. You can actually make money with some of the skills. I figured. I just don't know how yet. So how can I link abilities? How can I link abilities? I have no idea. Do I need to set it up in the skill? Combo page too? Oh. Now is you're talking. Let's go just with the same abilities. Flash World. Shock Sword, Air Slash. That way I will have at least an easy range over what I'm doing. Cooking skill is the simplest, maybe. Actually, I have not figured out how to increase cooking skill. Or more like, I guess I haven't dared to invest too many points into it. Alright, let's see. I use this. He's a bit late with his yatta. Are there modern RPGs with such depth? Certainly there are. You just need to find them. And whether you enjoy that kind of depth in more modern RPGs is probably an entirely different Ah, there we go. I just used that ability twice. Whether you enjoyed more death in more modern RPGs like this, it's up to you. I believe something like Tales of Zestiria has pretty in-depth combat and stuff. So I need to double tap the button for this to work. Let me get into one more combat and figure out something more. Star Ocean 4 was pretty complex. Oh, I like this. Pretty expensive with 9 MP cost. It's pretty expensive, but this is a really quick attack. Alrighty, I understand now how to combo. Oh, did I accidentally... Oh yeah, I just held up. So for example, if you look into Dungeon and Dragon type games, like... I guess the only most recent example that I know of would be... give me a second. What's his name? Pillars of Eternity. That is a game with a ridiculous amount of depth and stuff. Although a lot of it is also dialogue between characters. Or just general dialogue. It really depends on what you enjoy. Personally, I'll start liking crafting once I know how it works. And then I can use it to the fullest extent. But, ironically, I don't like learning about crafting. Because I'm just really lazy. But once I'm into it and once I know how it works, it's completely okay. I assume I have enough money. Hi. Let's get... Technique level 3. Use it well. Thank you, sir. So, what kind of abilities can I use with Technique level 3? I know which ones I just gained because I always invest all the other points with Radix. So, Performance, Technique skill. The skill to play a musical instrument. Increased and the ability... Radix ability increased. Learn the ability music. Now we can play music. The ability to forge minerals. Learn ability smithing. Oh boy, crafting and smithing are two different things. So what do we need for smithing? Forging and mineralogy. Smithing is level 4 already. Because mineralogy is probably... It's a 1 to 4, I guess? What did I need for crafting? Mineralogy and the other things. I just don't know which one I would need to increase next. Probably mineralogy. That would make the most sense. Let's increase that by 1. Ah, yeah. Metallurgy increased to 5. And Identify increased. Smithing ability increased as well. Interesting. So now I could try to create some more items. Item creation, crafting from iron. What is that? Jewelry question mark created. He has no idea what he just created. Strange lump created. What is this? I don't know, you created it. And the weird thingy. I don't know whether your skill increases by using it. Probably not. I would be rather surprised if that was the case. Watch ring. That thing again. Alright. I'm actually really reluctant to use any other materials to create stuff. Because I know he is not good at it. He only has ability level 5. Let's see, smithing. Smithing I could... Oh, I need smith hammers for smithing. I guess smith hammers allows you to improve the prowess of a weapon. That's an interesting one, I like that. But I would need smith hammers, and I have no idea where you get those from. Identify. Just destroyed the spectacles, he has no idea. There we go. And let me get this straight again. He just created something, he had no idea what it was. Then he failed to identify what he just created. On the second try, he realized, oh, it's just a bot string. Have we mentioned Recettear yet? At least some people have mentioned it various times in the past. But Recettear is another one that is, I guess, kind of interesting in how it works. So you might want to look into it. The whole Atelier series is about crafting and item management. Oh yeah, that's true. That's also why I was recommended to not necessarily get into that, actually. Cooking. Steel nest up built to level 2. Authoring. Alrighty, let's just create something from this. What is that? Embarrassing jewelry created. Good job! What is this? You just created that, buddy. Alright, I guess he is not good enough in metallurgy to create anything worthwhile. Let's see. Iron costs me 50 gold to buy. How much does that stuff sell for that I just happened to randomly create? Strange lump sells for 3. Not worthwhile. Amusing lump for 5. Watch ring. Nope. So yeah. Not terribly interesting. Odin Sphere. Oh well. Astral Castle Gates. Oh, we can actually straight up go in there? Wow, I did not realize that. Good music. Interesting perspective. Are we just barging into someone's bedroom in a castle? Sure. Palace musician Osato. Would you like to hear a melody I wrote? Yes. I guess not. Or maybe just playing already. Delicious strawberries. It should technically work, unless you still have a cooldown. Oh, the dungeon. Hey. Finish your audience quickly. What? I didn't want to audience anyone. It just lets me in there, no problem. Let me out! Let me out! Who are you? Are you Fear? Why do we... How do we... whatever. Where are your manners? You're supposed to tell me your name first, you know? Oop, I'm Radix. You got business of me or something? Well, not really, at least not now. But I guess maybe she is... whatever, let's just get it. About the commander's murder. Did you really kill the cavalry commander? How many times do I gotta repeat myself? If it weren't for him, I'd still be an orphan in the streets. How could I strike down the man who raised me as his own daughter? I ain't done nothing. Rias must be turning in his grave right now. I'll get whoever responsible for this. What can we do? If there's anything we can do... Can you get me out of here? Huh? Of course we can't. Please, believe me. You can't be serious. That seems like a terrible idea. I mean, we don't know anything about this lady at all. But I guess we can take care of her ourselves in case she turns out to be the culprit anyways. On the other hand, we're just kind of breaking her out, which probably creates bad blood with the royalty. Wow. Who was that, Sully? Why would anyone do that? Do we break her out? Alright, do we go 1 or 2, guys? I'll wait for the first response in the chat here. If not, I'll just choose one randomly. I really don't know. I probably would just throw a coin and then decide. Two, leave. Alrighty. Homemade sandwich decided. Sorry, Solid. Leave. That's it? We decided to leave. Here's mayhem, freedom. Hi. The king is in the room up ahead. Can I get through? No? Alrighty. Those are some weird statues. Hey, you may not go any further. Why not? I mean, that's literally our only lead as to what we could do. Or we could take the ship instead. To some other place, I guess. Basically, normally when I would work away like that, I would just go back and then free her anyways. Maybe you can't progress without her? I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know even whether I'm in the correct place here in the first place. I mean, I just happened to randomly stumble into this town here. I don't know whether you can go anywhere else, since there is multiple things on the map. Hi. You're still going to Dataroy? If you are, then you pay the fee in advance. It's 84 per person. Do I even have that much money? Probably. Wait, Dataroy is the city down below. So that's the ferry that we could have taken, yes? I mean... whatever. Let's just go and break her out. That's okay. I'm just curious what happens, since apparently nothing happens when I don't break her out. I'm just curious whether there's something happens if I break her out. I'm always for the more interesting option, even if it's not necessarily the reasonable decision. At least for now, let's see. Hey. Finish your audience quickly. I mean, I feel like I was supposed to get some more information from other places first. You got business offer something? Not really. Let's try it, Tilsida. Then let me alone. I wonder whether she would eventually get a node. Let's see. We already had this one. So essentially it's just a repetition. What can we do? Break her out. Let's break her out, go! Radix. Iria, I believe her. So, let me get this straight. Why do we even have the option to break her out? Why do we interfere in that matter in the first place? Technically it's none of our business if you think about it. In a sense, we are merely looking for either the host of the original creature that had that weird disease, or we are looking for our friends. So why are we sticking our nose into someone else's business? This seems weird. Well, Iria, I believe her. Don't be foolish! Have you forgotten our mission? Exactly. If we get involved with this and mess up, it'll all have been for nothing, nothing at all. But... bye-bye. What? Did I... Sorry. There's no turning back now. What is the matter with you, Radix? I'm fine. Okay, Fear. Let's go. We have to get out of Astral for the time being. I'm sorry. We can't ever come back, can we? Well, I'm certain the real murderer is still out there somewhere. Let's hurry. No, we can't take the car. No, we can't take the cargo ship. Let's escape through the Astral cave. Wow. Alright, we just did that, I guess. I did not even... What? I should have asked Iria's and Fear's opinion before this. I didn't realize that's what would happen if I just went back. I was just curious what would happen if I went outside without doing anything. Yep. Phantasy Star and Star Ocean. Tales of Fantasia and Star Ocean is pretty much the same development team. And it really shows. So we have a new party member. She is called Fear. And she's a Highlander. Okay. Do you have anything useful to equip for you? Embarrassing jewelry. This is a very embarrassing accessory. Let's not give her that. That would be mean. Reverse Stole, Ocarina, Flintstone. I don't know. Yes! Apparently so. I'm really not sure about this decision. But, well, I guess I'll live now with it. There's no turning back now. In the end, I guess I did decide to go against what was said first. But honestly, it's actually quite interesting. Usually I tend to, when I have the option to see what I should take, as in I have one option or the other and I just can't decide, I throw a coin. And that coin toss just allows me to either, well, if I happen to get with one option and I'm fine with it, I just go with it. If I land on another option and I'm not fine with it, I change it to the other one anyways. So it's essentially just an acceleration to my decision making. Not exactly necessarily making the decision itself, unless I really don't care one way or another. And in this case, I actually kind of cared. I definitely want to find that real murderer. And if it does not happen to be, or if it happens to be Fear, we could take off her anyways, eventually. And she kills random people staying guard. Well, that's the cutscene. I don't know whether that really is Fear. I mean, there has to be a reason as to why the rumor came up, or the idea came up that it was Fear in the first place. So far, so good. Having a third party member seems quite nice so far. Keep her at low levels, so it's easy to beat later. I'm not sure that's how it would work, but fair enough. You don't think she becomes an enemy? Well, who knows? This game might pull that trick on you, actually. I would not be too surprised, actually. Save required. Battle scene quite fast. They are not too bad. Also, Silly Monkey, how are you doing, sir? Greetings to you. There's something over there? Pretty bunny. Wow, he just stunned me. The two ladies destroyed the bunnies, no problem. And then there's the boy, who has a lot of trouble with the two bunnies. You're doing quite fine, excellent. Glad to hear that. I guess recruiting Fear involves breaking her out of the prison, never being able to get into that city anymore. And then doing her side quest. So from what I understand or gather from this game for now is there's probably quite a lot of side stuff to do, one way or another. So even a 100% category might be an interesting thing to do in this game here. In a game like Tales of Phantasia, a 100% category doesn't necessarily even exist. This game here, it might. Oh, Guts just prevented that guard from dying. Or that enemy. As in, Guts also has a chance to proc, and the enemy that would receive a fatal blow does not actually die to that fatal blow. Oh, I've not been here, I guess. PSP version is a remake? Yeah, it seems like it, pretty much. This is for the Super Nintendo. So it kind of makes sense. Poison Charmotane. I mean, I might as well equip it since I have it. Astral Ring. A special ring needed to manipulate the floating orb. The floating orb? What is a floating orb? Wow, that was quick. That was really quick. I believe this is where I actually got something additional out of it. And greetings, Shayphotic. What emulator do I use? I'm currently using BizHawk. That is, at least for general speedrunning purposes, the most accurate emulator to my knowledge for Super Nintendo games. And it's pretty heavy on your system, as in it uses a lot of resources. Ravensword acquired. What does Ravensword do and who acquired it in the first place? I didn't even pay attention. Not you here. So it was not you. Shooting start was not you. Ravensword. A floating sword which goes flying off its own free will, as the name suggests. Interesting. Also, Fear has skills to be distributed. She does not have any skill points set yet, so I can freely choose what I would want to give her. So, what do we give her? Do we make her cook? I don't know. We could have her make music. That sounds like a plan. Although we don't even have musical instruments. Thank you, B-Dragon. Oh, did I accidentally invest a skill point there? I did just accidentally invest a skill point there. Man, that was not my plan. I should give her the combat abilities, regardless. I don't think she needs that. Raven Sword. Oh, school skill. An original flying sword technique taught in Astral Kingdom's cavalry. I guess I'd just give her that. I don't know how much stronger that makes her, or weaker for that matter, but it could be interesting. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is just back here. Flaming a sword! Oh. Okay, I understand what it does now. Actually, B-Dragon, it just kind of means that maybe it's not quite as enjoyable for casual play, since you may be used to ZSNES, who... It doesn't care about emulating lag properly. Or maybe it's nicer to play certain games with less or without lag in the first place. Also, it's quite resource intense, because it tries to be so accurate. So, might not be for anyone anyways, but for me it's pretty much the go-to emulator currently. Flaming a sword. Oh. Wait, I've been here before. Did the music just reset? That was weird. You grew up with ZSNES? When I discovered emulators were a thing, there was two emulators available at the time. ZSNES and the SNES 9X. And SNES 9X was just strictly better for my taste, because the menu was not so clunky to use. I could actually use my mouse, and that was way easier. Where is your ocarina gone? Oh, that's true, I do have an ocarina, so I do have a musical instrument even. Or do you have an actual ocarina? That would be interesting. You played on DOS. Well, that's a different shoe entirely. Or do you mean you don't mean the emulator ran on DOS originally? You mean you just generally played on DOS? I mean, so did I originally. It still wasn't particularly convenient. Alright, this is where I came from. Oh, I remember. I need to go to the right here. That's Nest runs on DOS. Interesting. Now that makes a lot more sense. Wow, 24 hole ocarina. You can make a whole range of noises with that. Can you actually play it though, as in make music? Oh, we have arrived at the bottom. It should be safe now. What are you gonna do? Helping somebody you didn't even know to escape. I'm just so happy I can't stop the tears. What if I told you I was lying? You're such a charming woman. That's what it looks like. Of course, if it were me by myself, I wouldn't pretend to be so dangerous. Pretty good idea. What? Hang on, I lost you there. Let's go, Radix. We need to find the others soon. If we keep in dawdling like this, who knows when we'll make it to the next town? Yeah. You're looking for someone? Yes, why? Why don't you take me with you? I have some experience in looking for people. Thanks, but no thanks. To put it bluntly, we don't want to be involved with you any more than we are now. Even you should be able to understand why. Let's let her talk. Can't we at least let her talk? Alright, whatever. Have you ever heard of a jewel called the Eye of the Truth? It's an artifact the ancients made. It's said that it can show its owner whatever he wants. I heard it somewhere in Pari Temple. Are you saying it can show us where Miriam Ronixes are? Yeah, maybe. You aren't sure? No. What should we do? We don't have much to go on as it is, so there's probably no real difference between heading to Silverland and going to Pari Temple Plus. Oh dear, I have a choice now? And greetings, Raindrop Dry. How are you doing? Let me think about this. You can play. Nice, Leon. I don't really know about that Call Me Sandwich. You may want to check the configuration and options. Oh, you're actually SNES. I do not know. Wow, nice, Leon. You're so happy you're learning this game. Well, I'm still learning. I'm not entirely sure which one to choose. You're doing fine? Awesome. I'm doing quite fine too. Thank you. I'm all for going into the temple, actually. Just let me help you look for an Eye of Truth inside Pari Temple. I'll leave you guys after that. We probably won't see each other ever again. Well, alright. We have a new team member that seems to be semi-permanent now. At least until... Pari Temple, wherever that might be. She didn't even tell us where it is. Seems to be a pretty complex game to learn, so many options. Yep. My baseline idea is going to be to just look what the tool assisted speedrun does, because I know there is one, and then see what I can derive from that. I believe there's also notes for an entire run from someone that I might be able to take note of, I guess. But overall I will just need to learn the entire game as we go. We'll see how well that turns out. I'm actually really looking forward to the routing portion and just exploring all the ideas and then puzzling to and piecing together a route and trying out stuff. Because I now realize this is essentially so much stuff to do. Private action. Do you think they could have left this town and headed to Astral Castle Town? I don't know, where would that be? So, I would like to see where the lady is, the other lady. Hi. So Iria is definitely interested in those fighting thingies. I wonder where the other lady is. That guy is sleeping. Oh? Oh no, I fell asleep. And she keeps living. That music is pretty awesome. How long is the tool assisted speedrun? I think it's under 2 hours. I'm not entirely sure, but it's quite quick actually. From what I can tell. Let's just go, guys. Okay, let's continue ahead. Do you have a complete map? Somewhere? I mean, the bottom right doesn't really tell me much. Rubber axe. Well, now we have enough defense that the rubber axes are no longer an issue. So that's nice. Because those guys have such a weird quick attack pattern that they can essentially stun lock you for extended periods of time, it seems. Which is rather awkward. So we are just going to the west. Where's the temple anyways? He didn't tell us where the temple is. Flames. And the FUD. The FUD also does no damage to us. I guess we are too high leveled now. Also considering that other lady joined us at level 15, that kind of suggests that I'm slightly overleveled already. By the way, I'm scouting for less encounters in case you're wondering. Landworms. Well, that's really quick. 80 experience. Let's see. North, Pari Temple. East, Tataroi. West, Trop. Well, we go to the Pari Temple, I guess. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I just kind of dawdling around, I guess. This is back to... No, it's not. This area doesn't make a whole lot of sense in terms of height differences. Oh, Oh, we got the Mandrake route. I mean, I probably should have saved before I went in here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where am I going? What is my goal? It just told me north is the party temple. I guess I did go to the east sometime instead of north again. So, no clue what I'm doing. Roblox again. I don't know. Let's just keep going north, I guess. Oh, what? I somehow arrived, apparently. Is this party temple? Yeah. There should be a hidden entrance somewhere. Oh. Forgive me for startling you. I bear no ill intention. Would you mind putting your sword away? Who are you? A feather folk? My name is Joshua. What is a dude? Highlander Warrior Fear, will you assist me? I just discovered something that looks like a hidden entrance on a cliff face. Are you telling the truth? Yes. It has been closed up with a boulder. Unfortunately, when it comes to tasks requiring physical strength, I fear that I'm inadequate. Don't think I can do it myself. Can you give me 100 Radix? Sure. This game, though. Ready, Radix? Ready. We didn't even ask the Featherfolk's intention. Wow, it's open! Wait a minute. What is it? We are looking for the Eye of Truth. We'd rather you not go in ahead of us, you know? I see, so you two are looking for... Who? But what do you need for it? I hope you know there's no way we'll let you go in first. So you can get your hands on it before us. You people are all alike, always ready to argue and quarrel. I have nothing more to say to you. Stop that. Hey, you two. Joshua, are you planning on using the Eye of Truth or whatever it's called to find someone? We wouldn't need it if only we knew where our friends are. Oh, then your goal is the same as mine. Sorry for sounding so rude. I apologize. No, it was my fault. Alright then. I'm serious when I ask this. Why don't you come search with us? I will likely be a burden to you, but I accept. Okay then, let's go. Ain't that how Featherfolk heraldic wizards talk? Huh? If you underestimate them, you'll be sorry. To put it another way, we just made a really powerful and important ally. What? Heraldic Wizard? Wasn't that the status title for the other dude? Let's go outside real quick and save before I go in here. Just get into my party already, Fluffy. On don't I? Oh, don't worry, call me Sandwich. There's not much else going on anyways, most of the time. I believe most people are just kind of chilling. We got magic, you see. This guy is a heraldry wizard. Kind of like, yeah, the other guy. Weird. So that's Joshua. Weapon is a rod, silk rope, sandals, flaring, and feathering. I wonder what those things do. Also, what do you have as abilities? Riding ability, rhythmic sense, pitch sense, blessing of Maun. Oh. Interesting. Manual dexterity, originality and riding ability. Oh, I probably should. Oh, I probably should give them abilities or skills based on what they are good at. Oh, shoot. Fear. He has a sixth sense too. I'll need to think about that. Either way, let's see. Joshua, what do you have as equipment? Flaring reduces fire elemental magic damage by 50%. Sounds really useful. And feathering, defense plus 5. Memento ring of her parents. Oh, it is a lady. Alright. Actually, I'm going to give you a reverse doll. And I'm taking that flaring for myself. I still don't know whether that pickaxe is any useful at all. Got a sixth sense? Well, yeah, that's the second person with a sixth sense. I do not call me Sandwich. Did you just heal? I have a healer now. That's awesome. Whoa, Blizzard. I just know it did 40 damage. Did she just tell Half in a really weird voice? Also, those masks look really creepy on the wall. That's probably a door that doesn't open. That's probably another door that does. Oh. Hari Temple. What is this? Up. I got teleported outside by those. Her parents, but he's a guy. Is he? I didn't even pay attention what those enemies were. Maybe it's her memento, but it doesn't refer to Joshua. Alright, don't get touched by that thing, I guess. Got a switch over there. Killer bees. She can actually throw sideways. Interesting. Look the switch. Yep, indeed. Now it's open over here. Alrighty, that was pretty straightforward. Sargwen and Magius. Blizzard, nice. Pretty sure that's pretty manly voice with stay healthy. I assume that's what it says. Are those keyholes? Those touches on the side really don't look too inviting. On the other hand, I actually really like the pixel art. Might be part of my layout. Statues again. Wow, that was a lot of damage inflicted there. Thank you for healing. So tactics, strategy, focus, don't use spells, aim far away, focus on attacking, concentrate on healing. It's actually what I want. Can I disable his abilities to use... Oh, there you go, that's exactly what I was looking for. Heal is restores HP of a single ally by a small amount, cure all, signal those of all allies. Wraith, Earth Elemental, Thrust rocks and spears out of the ground, Windblade, Ice Needle, Blizzard. Can I disable those? Yes, I can. Kind of like Tales of Fantasia. Cost 8 MP, 3, 4, 5. So the Blizzard didn't exactly hire me. Also, those panels on the floor kind of look like... well, they have some shifty eyes. I really like how this area looks, by the way. Looks quite amazing. What do we have here? Resist ring obtained. One statue has the eye open, one doesn't. They look really creepy, I like it. I'm fascinated by how this game looks, in case you couldn't tell. So let's see, resist ring. Reduces magic damage by 9/10, has a 30% chance of breaking. Wow. Reduces the magic damage taken by 90% each time you get hit by magic. That's a lot of resist reduction. But it also has a reasonably high chance of breaking, but it doesn't break instantly. So I feel like you can do a lot with that thing, if you just use it at the correct time. I haven't had any trouble with a magic spell user yet, but I have the slight suspicion that this is going to be coming up soon. Oh, there's a cleric. Oh, Fear, why did you die? That's less than ideal. Question mark weapon acquired. Ungearing, pretty much, yeah. So let's see, items, item creations, identify, question mark weapon, and it is a longsword obtained. I don't know what a longsword does, so let's just see. I can probably use it from this item inventory here. It is less strong, only 15 attack though, so it's not particularly good. Good to know. What else do we... Alright, I wanted to go for Joshua, abilities. Can you heal from the menu? Yes, you can. Really convenient. Seems like the thought of thing to say for boss battles. Pretty much, yeah. Just don't forget that you actually have that. Killer bees. So... By the way, if you see any switches on the wall, feel free to point them out. Preferably if you have not played this game yourself yet. Feel free to point out anything you see. As in... I'm not terribly great at noticing stuff, to be completely honest. So, if you see something that I don't, feel free to point that out. If you already know where stuff is, unless it's really awesome... Wow, Flame Tornado. Unless it's really awesome, or you think it's definitely something I absolutely should check out, it's okay if I miss stuff, let's put it that way. This is actually the only Star Ocean you have not played. Well, that's not a bad thing. Whoa! Those eyes are glowing. Can I light them on fire? Maybe. Oh, whatever. The statue with open eyes is more like sort of thing where you should insert 2 gems into whatever. Well, yeah, you're thinking of another game here too. I was just more thinking in the vein of, I saw so many statues with, well, open eyes and nothing in them, that I figured that's kind of normal. But 3D Bell. Okay, I'm not terribly impressed by your Flame Tornado. Ah! I don't want to get hit by everything again. Interesting, I can technically phase through those bubbles if I get into an encounter at the correct time. Maybe you can steal this statue's eyes. I couldn't interact with it normally. So, maybe? But I don't know how. I didn't realize that. You have a question. Why in the world why would someone buy a flute for decoration? Because it makes you look intellectual. I actually have a... Oh wow, actually straight up ran through that thing. I actually have a friend who asked me whether I have some books for him. He didn't care what books it was, he just wanted to fill his shelf. Because it looks better. I didn't understand that one either, but apparently that's something people do. Same reason you buy or anything else for decoration, it looks pretty. I guess that's a fair assessment. That's not wrong. But it still seems really weird to me to use something for decoration like that, that I feel like has better uses, differently put. It goes back up and down. Books don't call it. Yeah, that's another point, that's true. Alright, Josh. Don't use that wind flame. Just heal. I guess I can actually not take direct control over him. Windblade. Alrighty. Alright, I just found my first speed trick, I guess. I can just phase through those things. Whoa. The statues look more and more menacing. Please don't hit me. I mean, look at them. Looks fascinating. Darjwin, Magia's cleric. Speedrunning on the fly, pretty much. It's just the kind of tricks that I'm looking for generally. I will have to do a lot more research, but if I just find stuff on my own while I go, that's pretty awesome too. Well, I mean, a flute expresses a certain specific taste. That kind of almost makes sense. Even if you don't play it. Maybe you intended to play flute at some point and then you just never got around to do it. Like so many things that it happened to do, generally. Okay, that's not open. This makes no sense. It makes sense for some people. Enough to justify buying it. By the way, Fear has a really crazy strong attack. Let me actually try to take control of her. And see how that works out. Oh, did I accidentally... Ah! Alright, I think I know where I am at. Let's go to the right side first. Oh. Don't do that. Magical Fails is hosting. Hey, appreciate that, and good evening. How are you doing? Oh yeah, taking control of Fear is actually highly useful. Yeah, thank you for the host, Magical Fails. How are you doing? And good evening. Oh, press the switch, or... It does something, probably. Yeah, people do weird stuff when they just feel like it's worth it. But hey, if it's worth it for them, why not? Earthgrave learned. R80. Statue, creepy again. Creepy statue. More creepy statues. Oh, no, not so creepy statues anymore. I would have been too slow there. Bam! Only 522 damage. I'd still rather have you keep your magic points for healing instead. Maybe eventually there's an ability that is just so good that you can use, but for now you just heal. Another switch. Alright. Seemed like it was a target all spell. Probably. Was he going after my little healer? That's not nice. Is this the entrance on the left? Yes, it is. Now this door is open over here that I couldn't go in earlier. This looks very final. That was a really terrible idea there. I just accidentally let fear into that attack there. Resurrect bottle on fear. What are you doing over there? That was weird. So yeah, I just messed that up really royally. I should not have let fear up there. The thing is, I cannot attack sideways apparently. The red flame is thine enemy. The reverse shall lead the way. Okay. Whatever that means. Well, there are a lot of crazy people like that, Leon, so not surprised. The red flame is your enemy. The other one leads the way. Bam! Fear gained a level. I mean, there's an entire market for used panties. I'm not even joking about that. It's a specific fetish some people have. I mean, not my thing, but I guess it doesn't hurt me. Whatever. It's just weird to me. But then again, there are completely different fetishes that I have no idea of. Or maybe there are things that I like that are just as weird to other people. Who knows? Different people are different. As long as it doesn't hurt me or anything like that, I'm okay with that. Bari Temple. Left or right? Oh, let's go left. Whoa, that actually restored me to full health. Nice. Left was a good choice. Which also means that reviving fear by a resurrect bottle was entirely unnecessary. But on the other hand, I had no idea about that. So whatever. I wonder whether I by accident went the correct way. The other room there. Oh, oh, oh. Those are following me. I bet I can outrun them, no problem. I think I understand. The red ones are no good, but the blue one is the one that I actually want to touch. So let's do that. Wow, who are you? What the heck is that thing? Wolf sheep. Special. Lizard. Wow, Toss is dead. Oh, he had the reverse stall on. I guess that was really useful. Okay, Josh is dead again. Wow, that was weird. Somehow I won anyways, basically. I suddenly remembered I can actually use my abilities to attack. That was just weird. 2,500 gold. 603 experience. I think the experience is not split in the party. So only the ones that are still alive actually gain anything from this. Hey Alrai, how are you doing? Good evening, sir. A wiggle light thingy. It seems this is the temple's innermost chamber. So this is where the Eye of Truth is hiding. But what do you think this flowing energy is? It seems like it's from our world, but somehow different. Let's just check the place out already. Ah! Are you okay, Fear? I'm fine. I'm more surprised than anything else. Those statues have crazy, creepy faces. I love how the room looks. There are gargoyle faces on the top right. There are gigantic red statues, yellow creepy angel statues, a guardian type statue, and the little sprites. Leave at once! This place is not for those with strong personal desires. No, there is no need to speak so harshly. Would you please leave? You two natives of this world and you others from an alien world. You can't tell? Well, you guys have like totally been sealed by the temporal axis. You give off some mega funky vibes. Stop talking like that. You are all too easily affected by outsiders. You are the runes, right? They say you were the first ones to inhabit this world. You know who those guys are? Only a little, but like you, this is the first time I've seen them. And Green is happy. Thank you. I hope you're doing alright. Good to hear, alright. So, you know, us, people normally like just call us the source of magic and junk like that. I came here in search of my long-lost sister. I understand how that can be considered a personal desire, but I did not come here with a guilty conscience. Sorry to break it to you, but she's like, not here, you know? I have heard that I can see anything I want to see with the Eye of Truth. Is that not here? Ah, the Eye of Truth. It appears that it has been passed down in the legends. Whoa, I was red for a second. But haven't their legends like messed up what the Eye of Ruth really is? There's no such object here. However, you two are also searching for someone, correct? Yes. People in the same situation as yours? Yes, a man and a woman. Then we may be able to help you. If they are located in a place where magic exists, all we need to do is sense for where there is a disturbance in the temporal axis. You can't tell us where they are? Only on one condition. You must agree to never come here ever again. The continent of the fallen leaves. I sense a temporal disturbance in the town somewhere on that continent. The continent of fallen leaves? The Wand Kingdom? Your business here is over. Never come back. Well, that didn't help the other two. Well, that was an odd trip, I guess. Sorry for wasting your time with my blubbering. There's no need to apologize. It's okay that we don't have the Eye of Truth. We found out our friends are safe, so it's all okay in the end. Ah. Please don't concern yourself with me. I have decided to collect myself and renew my search for my sister. Take care, then. Detain him? See him off? Wait, what? Either way, we now know certainly it's him. Good evening, Elysium. Indeed, how are you doing? Detain him? Isn't that kind of like forcefully making him stay? That's not quite what I'm looking for. On the other hand, I like having a healer in my party, so I guess let's find his sister as well, eventually? Not like we know anything about more than him, maybe let's just detain him, I guess. Wait! Why don't you come with us? But I feel I have been nothing but a burden to you. We need your help. I cannot simply ignore a truly sincere request such as yours. Ah! Are you going to let her go by herself? No, I want her. Come back here. Well... Oh, Iria. Wait. Radix and the others want to talk to you. Can you come back with me? You came to tell me that? Huh? Yeah, should I not have? What kind of question is that? Are you saying you came here to get me because Radix wants to talk to me? That's right. But please listen. We can't... at any cost get ourselves involved in this world's problem. Now that I think about it, the runes did say something weird. A time axis? A seal? Basically, we are not from this world. We have a specific mission, and we are just here for the time being. So we really can't get involved because we want to avoid as much interaction as possible. It isn't that we don't trust you. That's all you needed to say. Thanks. Let's head to the Wand Kingdom. Well then. The party limit was 3, but we already figured out it was 4. So that's unlikely. Oh. So I guess we are going to the Wand Kingdom. So we probably need to go to a place where there's a port. Let's just go to the... I guess thing on the west, somehow. I like how just Radix went Ixe, as in let's go, and now he's just standing there because I'm not inputting any commands. Blueberries acquired. I actually have no idea how to properly handle that previous battle there. That seems like an almost ridiculously difficult task. Almost all ridiculous. You know what I mean. That seems like a crazy task to do. Stink pot. Why do I need stink pot? Maybe I should actually look at the item and see what it does. Stink pot. A horribly smelly medicine. You need courage to drink it. Restores HP by 30%. That's actually really good. I wonder whether there's any downside to it. Oh, by the way, if we let the 2 others go by themselves, they would just essentially collapse right out there, if you think about it. Delicious pie, thank you. Delicious ice cream doesn't exist yet. By the way, if you have any suggestion for adding food to the food box and also the action or reaction of the rabbit, feel free to whisper or message me with that. I can add that really easily. Robber axe. Nice pizza. I mean, it's really weird that I accidentally happened to go the exact correct way. On a sense, I believe this map is very limited, but it gives you the illusion of freedom on where you can go. It's actually really cleverly set up, I like it. Think pod acquired. The one maybe weird thing is that you can't move diagonally. Ruby obtained. Smith hammer obtained. Ooh, now I can start smithing. Items, crafting, smithing. We have one smith hammer. We can upgrade the longsword or the saber. I'm actually going to wait until I may be able to upgrade a better weapon that I will acquire later. Or maybe it's just going to destroy it. Who knows? Her face is amazing. Skill. Now we are just running and running and running. Watch live. I definitely need to buy some more items that allow me to resurrect my allies. At this point this shouldn't be comparatively as expensive anymore. Did I just get a question mark thingy? Items... Craft, identify... I did. He messed up. I got a sweet syrup. I actually still don't know what that does, maybe I should check it. A very sweet syrup increases or restores HP by 30%. There are so many items that actually restore your HP. It's actually quite surprising. Let me check real quick. Which item could I use? Stink pot. Savory, restores HP. Yeah, you can use everything in combat, it seems. Kind of surprising to me. I just realized in the bottom right there is L and R displayed what you could use as a weapon. Another question mark attained. I assume that's another stink pot now. That's what the slimes usually give you. Oh, what do we have here? Northwest drop. Northwest? I assume you mean the exit northwest. But technically speaking, the other city should be down here, right? I'm not sure. I kind of hope that we get out of the Stilly Desert sometime. Is this the SNES version of the game? Yes. More specifically Super Famicom, since it was never released outside of Japan, and this here is a fan translation. I do have an original copy in Japanese off of eBay already. So if I want to switch to that for speedrunning later, I can do that. But that might take a while. First I need to actually understand the game. Verdict gave the level, the stink pot acquired, question mark item obtained. Iron obtained. Well, that's not worth the detour. Iron is worth 50 gold. Or full. I will keep calling it gold, I think. I mean, when I say gold, it's way easier for people to recognize what I mean. So I'll just stick to that. Oh, the maps are not orientated. That doesn't make sense. I'm almost certain I was just a bit further north on the map than what I am right now. I guess the arrow pointing in the top left direction means that is our facing direction. What is that light? What? You have really good eyes, lady. Bam! Wow, something happened. Oh. What the hell? I wonder if it was a meteor. Not even magic can give us such an intense light as that. Could that have been the starship? Yep, that was the starship that was landing in the crash site. That we saw at the beginning of the game, but not 300 years in the past. It happened to land exactly there, at that time period. Interesting. Starship? What's that? It worries me. I think we should check it out immediately. I agree with you, lady. Let's go. I think maybe we called the starship on the world just crashed. Just crashed? Yeah. There's still a wreckage of a weird looking ship on our world. I bet you that's what that was. Ah, I see. Well, let's make our way to Trop for now. We can try to make an arrangements at the port there to get to Portmis. Yes. I thought... I'm really confused. What about Cash? No, crash. It's a starship crash. Oh, you mean... You accept 3 terms of currency. 1 gold, 2 gel, and 3 money. I guess 7 monies is pretty awesome too. Although it won't get you too far with just 3 monies. You would think any civilization would strip crashed ship for materials rather than leave it alone for hundreds of years. Maybe they are too scared to even approach it, even though that doesn't make a whole lot of sense since you can actually visit it earlier. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Plus it looks currently the exact same as it looks 300 years in the future. Here again the level, savory obtained. Whoa. Half a year. The Broyland, thank you so much for half a year of support. I really appreciate that, sir. How are you doing? And thank you very much. I can definitely use the good luck for prep work. Also, I may have just realized something else. Either way, thank you very, very much. That is a long time. I really appreciate your support. How far advanced are the people on this planet? They still use swords and use magic. They are definitely, technically, let's put it away, not only superstitious, but they still believe in gods, which they apparently readily use to cast magic. So it's not just believing, I guess, it's also using their powers, which leads you to believe that they probably exist, at least in this world, whatever gods may entail. Drop. Hey lady. Young girl. Welcome to the port town of Trop. Thank you. So, give me 1 second, I need to rearrange my seats real quick. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, right. Let's see, 34,000 fall we have. How much does the stuff here cost? Hey lady. The maximum number of skill points you can have is 999, so there's no point in being greedy and constantly saving them up after that. Oh, that's good to know, thank you. Okay, I don't need this stuff explained. Hey. Hey, want to buy some skills? Sure. Let's see, knowledge 3 is I believe what I don't have yet. I do have combat 2, I even have combat 3 even. Use it? Well. So let's see, what is knowledge 3 for us? Knowledge skill, psychology, knowledge of mind, psychology, powers. Skill level squared, MP increase. Oh, that's neat. So with 10 I would have 100 more MP. Piety. Let's actually get 1 point in there. Learn the ability compounding. What does that do for us? Compounding. Combine 2 herbs and create a restorative item. Sounds useful, I guess. Piety. Deep belief and knowledge of the gods. Skill level +2. Intelligence increase. Probably just for magic damage. Let's put a point in there. Fairy lore. Knowledge of fairies and elves. The mainspring of life. 40. Required. Wow. Oh, there's one. Technology. The techniques related to utensils used for distillation and experimentation. Learn the ability alchemy. Creates precious jewels and minerals from iron. That's pretty neat, actually. Requires very lore and technology. That sounds about right. What else do we have? That's it, really. Iria, what do you want to go for? Oh yeah, I should check her status and then, based on that, decide what I want to give her. Shouldn't I? Rhythmic sense, design sense, exceptional talent for creating art. Which actually means giving her the... what was it for creating art? Sketching is actually quite good on her, probably. Reach to level 6. Reach to level 7. I just need to find something that she can create art with in the first place. In theory, anyways. So, let's see. Alchemy. We have gold. 0, actually. But we have ruby, a type of jewel in crimson color. Oh, I can create iron. Or create from iron. Let's see. Creating item. Rock created. What is this? Messed up, buddy. So, you can create a specific item. Or try to, anyways. So that's nice. It's not just random what you get out of it. But it's not a high success chance, at least not on alchemy level 1, that's good to know. Other than that we have compounding, savory, and... oh, now we can actually use the herbs finally. Let's use savory and mandrake to create a stink pot. Well, great. Let's use 2 savories. Wheat syrup created. What is 2 mandrakes? That didn't make anything, why? Alright, Artemis, a very expensive annual herb called by the name of Moon Goddess, and Lavender. Let's actually just combine those 2. And we created the Resurrect bottle. Probably not worth it, but who knows. Alrighty, oh, we have 2 question mark items. Let's just go and identify them. Oh, that actually seems to have... because it was a stack of unidentified items, it was just identified everything, I think. That's pretty neat. I think that's the inn. There we go. Hey lady. Welcome, 19034. Yep. Thank you very much. Hi. My journey's become such a change now that I've learned Scout and Dash. Well, I've done that a long time ago. Hi.
Your century is coming to an end.
Okay. I don't think that house entrance over there is particularly easy to reach. Considering I couldn't even fit through that. Oh well. Weapons. Hi. Weapon store. Welcome. So we have Claymore. We can't use those. Ruby Wand. Looks like a pretty cheap upgrade. Attack plus 50. I don't even know whether wands will do anything for magic. Probably not. They seem to be just for physical attacks, which I don't think he is going to use anytime soon. Jenny's G armor, we already have that. Bandit helmet for the lady. She can't use a round shield. Maybe because she uses 2 weapons, or she has a better shield. I need to check that afterwards. And that's it already. Thank you very much. Let's see. Fear. Oh, that was Fear actually. I should have checked her. I thought that the first one was someone else. Fear, alrighty. You have a ring mail as a weapon and shield. Alright, she does use a shield. She just has a better one, the Knight Shield. Fair enough. And we go to the item store here. Salesman Peter. Hey, we have found Peter. Spectacles. And we have blueberries. Oh, we already have them. Blackberries, aquaberries, stink bombs, mind bombs, flare bombs, poison charm, magic color, special painting tool. Paintings around with the kind of special effects. Let's actually get one. Composer's pen, trumpet. Oh, another musical instrument. I guess you can eventually get a lot of instruments, I guess. I mean, there was a guitar, there was a harmonica. They were just all really, really expensive. I wonder what that creates in the end. Either way, I wanted to go for crafting. Art. Magic color item. Let's create something, lady. Oh, what? A painting tool. I don't know. Let's get the Resurrect bottle painted or something like that. Resurrect bottle created. That was not worth it. That was the Resurrect bottle for 2,000 gold. But I guess that is really just to duplicate items, which could be really powerful if you think about it. Maybe I could try to duplicate the diamond. Actually, let me try to do that real quick. Start the band Golden World Tour and get famous. Sounds like a plan. Let's get one more of those. You just realized my main character has a tail. Yep. It's not a human, it is a Felpool. And there is his name, Radix, is kind of fitting? Either way, let's item creation, art, magic color, and where do I have the rainbow thingy? There it goes. Try. You failed. You didn't make anything. How did that thing disappear? I don't know. It's just kind of woof gone. Good job, lady. I assume that's a really high level skill to get anything like that created, if you can even do that. Or maybe it's just a really low chance. I don't know. Younger. It's kinda scary, you know? I don't like the thought of huge meteors suddenly falling out of the sky. Aw. Hey, Ringstar Rathal. I see. Yeah, I actually really liked Star Ocean so far. It's pretty neat. It's just Landstalker is kind of... It's a nice little game. and I'm interested in the speedrun and looking at it. But outside of that, it's just kind of like a lot of other games like Lufia 2 or Final Fantasy 6. I like the games, but I would not necessarily consider speedrunning them myself, even though they are quite fine to say the least. Oh. From what I've been hearing, guess there was some huge explosion over the Clado area. Do you think it was a meteor of some sort? We know it was a spaceship.
I accepted a job to hunt for minerals within the Wild Kingdom, but I have no clue where to find any.
Aw. Welcome. Thank you. I felt Landstalker is more of an exploration game than an action game. I can agree, combat in Landstalker is just... In a sense, it seems like more of an afterthought rather than something that was supposed to be serious. Family restaurant, welcome, what would you like? Seafood spaghetti. I don't like seafood. Let's get a stew. What would you like for dessert? Apple pie. Thank you. Does that cost me anything? 28,331. I mean, she doesn't even give me prizes. Yep, it does cost me. Just Cinderella vial obtained. What does that do for us? Also, I think it's about time to organize our items again. So, let's see. Cinderella vial. A medicine that turns the rags to riches gives you 25% store off store prices. Very neat, actually. My husband took the children to Moor. He's way too curious for his own good. Truly an isometric camping simulation with great soundtrack. Indeed, and a nice little puzzle game at that. I guess all the ports actually look the same in terms of layout, so I should get used to that. Hi. The ship is headed for Portmas. I'll be leaving soon. Fees are paid in advance. It's 60 gold per person. Oh, alright, let's do that. And we arrived in Portmas. That was pretty quick. I forgot what you can buy in Portmas. Where was the item shop to? That's the inn on the left. That's the weapon shop. Hi.
You have no business here. Leave at once.
Oh, rude. So maybe now I have more of an idea on what I'm doing. Maybe we can actually buy something of value here. Harmonica. We can actually almost buy that. It's probably of value, I just don't know what the value is. Speaking of value, what kind of skills do you have available anyways? I guess psychology to increase his MP would be really good. And a little bit of biology to increase his HP pool. So we just increased his magic pool by a whooping 16. 4. That's not a whole lot. Fear. I want to give her basic combat. I already did that. Raymond Sword. I actually like her as a damaging person, so I assume this increases her damage output, probably. Biology should increase her HP. Lydia, I'm just going to keep your skills. Welcome back, Leon. I hope that was fine. I've never played any of the Star Ocean games because I had the Genesis as a kid and missed out on a ton of SNES classics. Are they crucial? I have no idea. As in, the thing is about Star Ocean here, this was never released outside of Japan, as in this is a fan translation. I've never played it myself either, any of the Star Ocean games, but so far I really like it. It's pretty awesome. And recommend. But games that I would recommend are stuff like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI. If you haven't checked them out yet. So let's go and check out the crashing site. In fact, considering this is... Wait a second. No, this is correct. Never mind. I always get confused about the map layout. It's really a bit odd. Bam. I can't get over that stay healthy. That sounds so out of place. Well, he really wanted to finish. He really wanted to finish them off. By the way, I would like to point out that my scouting is set to less encounters, generally speaking. Let me just make sure that this is actually true. Scout. Run from monsters. Change the encounter range. Hunt for monsters. As I don't have bird food. Compose music. Interesting. I keep thinking that bug SFX is outside. We have bugs that sound like that everywhere in Texas. I have to admit, I don't know what you mean with that. Oh, the cicada sound effect? Yeah, that's another one that sounds really out of place. I'm actually going to be really curious how that actually sounds on a real console once I get the card. A sound of a bug, not a bug sound effect. Oh, that way around. Now it makes more sense. Ah, now it makes more sense. Now it makes more sense. I keep thinking that bug sound effects is outside. We have bugs that sound like that everywhere in text. Oh, thank you for Silly Monkey. Now I understand what you actually mean. How do we have to go over Mount Maddox? It's still... Those are two sound effects so far that I feel really out of place. I'm actually curious whether I would be able to go into that cave now. As in, am I strong enough? 3D in real life, Buck. 3D bugs are really annoying. How high is this encounter rate though? Let me actually change to a higher encounter rate. So, I'm actually going to scout for hunt for monsters. Hey Tag, how are you doing? Honestly, that scouting doesn't seem to do anything so far. Hey Tag, how are you doing? Good afternoon, sir. I hope you're having a pleasant day despite sacrificing frogs for no good reason. This always confuses me, by the way. Those 4 arrows you see, I always assign them to the menu. And so I was wondering, why is the arrow stuff between the 2 symbols there? I can't select run away, it always slips past. And then I realized, oh, it's at the top. The actual selected thingy. Malicious frogs are part of a balanced breakfast? What kind of balance is that? That seems weird. What is the scouting level currently? That is a good point. I didn't consider that the scouting level should be something that influences that. That is a very good point. I did not think about that at all. So scouting, what does that require? Danger sense. I completely didn't recognize that this would be associated with the level of scouting. Thank you for pointing that out. This guy is still standing there. I have no idea what he is doing. What stands for... oh, what stands for... SP? Yes, exactly, it's skill points. Exactly, Leon. Precisely correct. Alrighty, let's actually save real quick. You're a genius! Nice. And let's get into this dungeon here. So this abandoned mine is a rather high level dungeon. The first time I went in here, I got completely obliterated. Let's see whether we are doing any better now. Slime, FUT and black slime. So the slime is not strong, but the black slime might be really, really powerful. Wow, we defeated them. 620. Question mark item obtained. So, this might just be the next dungeon that we should visit. And mine level 1. Nothing in here. Frogs our friend. I like the music. Bloodworm. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I got completely destroyed. Heal all. Thank you. That's a lot of healing done there. Nice, we managed to defeat them. That's awesome. And Josh is being super useful, in fact. Well, that was not a whole lot of experience or gold. Actually, that was just not a whole lot of gold. 400 experience is quite decent still. Barven Guard obtained. Best equipment will now be equipped. Evasion is way higher and defense is way higher. Pretty awesome. So you can get rather good equipment here. Shadow Flower. Oh boy. Gosh, heal yourself. That was pretty dangerous, I would like to say. 900 experience. Dancing Sword learned. Sweet. So, it appears to be pretty much at our skill level right now to get into this dungeon. That's really awesome. This costs us 10 MP. Only 10? Wow. That is not a whole lot of MP used for this power of an ability. What? Why would you do that, Leon? Aw. The single target heal seems very weak. Yeah. The group heal is just so much stronger, it's very questionable whether the other one is even worth it at all. And it doesn't even cost that much more. So far we have found a shield in this area. Oh, I just got destroyed up there. Oh boy. Good job, Josh. Oh, Iria is actually not alive. Wow. Alright. So this area is quite interesting. We can get through it, but we need to invest quite a bit of time to get through it. So that's okay. So, by the way, I'm probably going to get to the crash site and then look for some food, and then may or may not continue streaming later. But just that as a reference, I'm just going to go to the crash site and see what's up over there. I wonder whether you can disable the naming of the enemies in combat. Aww. That poor Froggy. Why would he do that? That's not nice. Old Medox. No, you don't need frogs. That's silly. Why would you do that? Spectacles acquired. I'm stocked up with fish from Bortmist, but with the pirates becoming more frequent lately, it makes me worried. You have something interesting. I'm helping out! The old man is still passed out. At this point, I'm pretty sure he is not passed out anymore. He is probably just straight up dead. That's less than ideal. That means the other guy punched him a bit too hard, to say the least. The frog and you has fun. Are you sure the frog has fun? Aw. Yeah, well, okay. So I believe the crash site is somewhere to the right. I don't exactly know where though. Oh, I actually remember now. I don't need to go to the right here, I don't think. While combat is really fast, the battles here are just too frequent for my taste. Way, way, way too frequent. He has many delicious flies to eat in your room. Nice, that's awesome. It's somewhere around here. Okay, it's 2 to the left, not 3 to the right. I mean, 3 to the right works as well, but it's just kind of inefficient. Oh, there we go. What is this? It's newer than the one I know, but there's no doubt about it. It's the starship. A starship? What's wrong, Iria? No, it's nothing. This is that mysterious group's ship, isn't it? Perhaps they already blended in as Rokins and are at work. Let's hurry. Right. They blended in? What in the world is this? Wow, what a rush! I heard this huge sound and the next thing I knew, the whole place was like this. I mean, it's still partially burning. I have a bad feeling about this. I reckon this is the monster's doing. Father Dalan, I came all the way from Drop to see it. I thought for sure that a shooting star had fallen, but what could this be? Did it really fall from the sky? Probably. There are some strange things in this world. Yeah, and in other worlds too. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here now, to be completely frank. But as I said, this is probably where I will be stopping for now. Continue maybe later today, no guarantee. Like 50-50 shot. Or probably tomorrow. So for reference, tomorrow is going to be not Star Ocean, it's going to be a race between me and Ryo Quetzalcoatl and maybe someone else who won't want to join for the Barbarian Hardcore Hell. Just kind of a spontaneous type of thing. Back to Diablo 2, so to speak. You were a crazy kid, nice. I mean, crazy doesn't have to be bad. Can just be kind of eccentric. You think the character voices are your favorite part of the stream? They look... I mean, Joshua's voice is kind of a bit out there, I guess, but other than that, it's pretty neat. Alrighty. I will see who I could suggest to you guys for watching for now. What could be your taste if you're watching Star Ocean? So, considering Star Ocean is from the Super Nintendo era, and a rather obscure RPG, but still pretty good nonetheless, you might appreciate this one here as well. So Krillapan is currently running Terranigma any percent speedrun. So please visit him and maybe learn a little bit something about another interesting RPG that you may or may not have heard about from the Super Nintendo era. Thank you very much and take care everybody. Maybe until later or until tomorrow. Have a nice evening.